Hey there, good morning. I'm still live. Yes, I am live. And I'm on live inside of my group. And I am about to invite myself into the studio with my paint cam. So this is Bernaid Flanoy. We're painting a very, very cute, let me hold this up, very, very cute silhouette today. Simple and easy. And in the link, you could click the link for my shop, and the silhouette personalized download is there. You can order yours today. I can show you how to do that very easily. But in the meantime, this particular one, you have to request this one from me. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and just grab something out of my download folder, I've got some really cute ones. Okay. Really, really cute ones. We painted some really, really cute paintings this week. Well, this was still winter. I'm showing you this is winter. This is not in the free download, but this one is. Okay. That is still available. Okay. So you can still grab these. I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to leave them in there. Maybe another week because February is right around the corner. All right. This is still available. Okay. All right. Now, this is another one that is not in the download folder, but this is super simple. I painted this a couple of weeks ago. So you can see how to do that with, little video tutorial. It's not that difficult. It's a very simple, easy, but just beautiful. Let me hold it back this way. Out of that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Simple, easy, and beautiful wintertime painting. Now, we got a little snow a week or so ago, but it's all gone. It rained all week. Now, this one is still available that you can run to and grab the downloads. Okay, so I am going to pop off of my group and I'm going to show you how you can join me painting live. Okay, all right, group. Catch the replay on YouTube and let me hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, okay? And turn on your notifications. That's the thing. Okay? Bob and I, we've got things to do. All right. So I just love popping in because we can now. I don't know. Let's see. This is 2024. So 10 years ago, I don't think we were able to kind of do that pop in live video like that with Facebook and YouTube, definitely. Let me finish clicking here and I'm going to show you how to get in here. But in the meantime, this is where the theme music would play. Go grab your crayons, your watercolors, your colored pencils, that little half sharpened number 2 pencil with that dried up eraser, and just sketch along with me. Or just watch and be inspired to go ahead next time you're in that crafting aisle in your grocery store. Some of the larger ones have cute little things for beginners. Grab a little blank canvas, grab some brushes, grab some craft acrylic paint, or grab the artist, that's a little bit thicker. You can still get down with that too. And I need to make sure I give you some tips on all of it, from the inexpensive watercolors to working with the colored pencil. And they even have a colored pencil watercolor, uh, a watercolor in pencil form. Am I saying that right? Watercolor, colored pencil, where you draw like a normal colored pencil, and then you get a little brush and you add water to blend in certain areas. I think I've tried them maybe twice. I don't think I have them around here anymore. I keep looking because I've got we right here. We all together. I got my list. I've got a shelf full. Now look, dare I even show you this other side? I don't know if you can see back there. Shelf full of brushes and supplies that I have either tried or dabbled in. Well, this is Bernaid Flanoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night. art kit maker on the weekends, and I teach paint parties. Okay, I love to partner with you, your event planner, to plan a wonderful paint party experience for your customers, your clients, your coworkers. You know, it could be an after school event. So share this information with the event planners for these places, right? Because I am ready to slang that paint around. I need to get me a shirt saying, now this is what my shirt is saying today. Let me make sure I've got this right. My shirt is saying the paint party lady today. Let me see, what does this say? Painters gonna paint, right? So while you're grabbing your stuff, I am going to get ready. I've got my paint over here. Don't have it open, but it's here. All right. So join me for this simple, and I need to go ahead and share my screen. Oh Lord, please, please, Father, please let this be an easy presentation today. All right. Okay, so we're going to try sharing the screen. Okay. All right. I think it is being shared now. It is. Okay. And I've got them going either way. So if you want this design, you need to email me or go to my website, thepaintedpost.com. Scroll all the way down, and then you'll see the contact us. And then it's just that simple. Reach out to me, and then you'll be on my email list. And then that way I know, hey, they wanted this one. So if it gets, if you get on there anytime this week, then I know you want this silhouette design. But tell me that. Tell me that. You know what? Let me stop playing and let me show you how to get there. Let me show you the silhouette one as well. All right, so let me go to my website over here. Let me stop this screen share because now that I'm learning how to wheel and deal back here, I just want to make sure that you see how to do this. That it's not that difficult. Let me hit this button right here. All right, so then I'm done with that part. And let me show you before I screen share again. Let me show you this part here. All right. Let me refresh. Oh, here we are. Because I'm like, where is it? I know I sent it. Boy, these emails keep coming. Join me on StreamYard. Join me as my guest. So I sent that to myself, as I was going live today. Let me click on it. Boop. And so now this is what you would get. Join me as a guest on StreamYard. And I'm going to click on that. Well, this is what they're telling you. You need the following. Hopefully you're on a laptop or desktop for like the best, you set yourself up in some good lighting. We don't want anything too dim, for a better visual experience. And you want to try to be in a quiet place. Let me see where, so I can press. Now this is going to put you into the waiting room. Okay. So now it's saying that it's entering the studio. All right. And then you type in your name, or if your business, your website, but I'm going to say type in your name and then maybe the business part, because we can put that into a comment and then flash that on the screen. So give me your name here. And once you have that in there, then you're going to click that blue button. Now, all this week, miraculously, I have forgotten to click the blue button right away, but I want to make sure I have everything going in the right direction before I hit. Okay, so I am going to put this back here. Hopefully you have already grabbed your supplies and you've gone to thepaintedpost.com/download. I'm going to pop in here. Okay. So we are technically in the studio back here now, which is cool. Let me twist this way. All right. So this is our paint cam, and we're going to get down over here in just a moment. But I want to make sure, let me present the whole window. That way I can go back and forth. No, that would be a bad idea. Let me pop myself out of this window. Oh, we pop back in. And let me now. Okay, now it's going to be a little bit better. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to remove this part right here. Present. Okay. Oh, it takes me a minute, y'all. And it might help if I put on my glasses. You know, just saying. Okay, that's what I want. All right, here we are. We are at my website, thepaintedpoles.com. Let me try to navigate just a bit over here. So here, this is where you can go and join us. You can just go to thepaintedpoles.com and fill out your information here. You will join my newsletter, my email list, and then you will be able to access the downloads there. Make sure you watch for, and I might need to put this here, watch your email box. Make sure you check for your junk folder and your spam folder. So if you don't get it, that's where it needs to go. That's where you need to go to find it. This is where you click for any events that are coming up. Let's click and see. Do we have anything coming up? Nope. And that is a big, big deal. I need to get things on there because I know I want to paint with you. Maybe Saturday mornings, like we do once a month. With I'm gonna say what do you call it? A higher quality, you know. Oh wow, this is still here. I thought I took this down, y'all. Wait a minute, let me refresh this page. This was not even supposed to be still up. Let me close that out. Let me try that one more time. Become a member. Maybe you know what? I got back there and I put in the wait list. Maybe I didn't save it. Okay, that's on me. So if you still join, that's okay. Go right on ahead. But yes, it's supposed to be closed. So thepaintedpoles.com, I'm coming over to explore and clicking on the shop part. And I've got some digital downloads that are available in here. This is a custom canvas. You give me a couple of pictures, couple of colors for your color scheme theme. Quote or your logo, quote and your logo, and then I will put it together for you and get that to you as a 16 by 20 or a 16 by 16 or 20 by 20 canvas, just depending on the need here. So I just put in 16 by 20 so we can be a little bit flexible. And if we need to go a little bit larger, then I can send you an invoice for the difference, because sometimes my sourcing changes and I have to allow for that. Okay, but this is the start price right here. So customized graphic, same thing. It's just you will get the digital download. I will not be putting this on a product. Okay, I am sourcing sites where if you order a customized download, then you can put it on a product and then just simply order. That's coming. All right, so here's the power words here. Okay, it could be your name, it could be maybe your favorite color, your nickname. It could be this is still the beginning of the year, your word of the year, your power word. It could still go up in there. I'll click on that and I'll show you here. I don't know if I did a power word in here yet. I think these are a bunch of names. And then, of course, if you were online, you might have seen this graphic out here. So this is simple. This is fun. What's the difference between this? Maybe I put it in the wrong spot. This should go down for the $47. But if you catch me, then let me know. that it's still here. And then, of course, I will honor this price. That's a $23 price difference. So till we get that fixed, you let me know in the contact. So let me go back to the shop. And this is what you came for. The silhouette. All right. You can take a good, crisp, clear silhouette portrait or have someone do that. Send that in to me. There is, once you go to the cart and pay, you will receive a form where you can upload that. And then, of course, you could tell me what you wanted to say, your color scheme, and what color you want your background. Okay. So I'm excited about this digital era that we're in. And yeah, I'm going to start adding in some other items as well. So this is some of the stuff that we painted this week. The downloads, like I said, are currently there. I still have yet to add like a mommy and me and a daddy and me in there. And I don't know, some of this is free right now, but I want you to know the value in the timing and everything. So might not be free for very long. So here we are back with our digital download. All right. So this is not there. You have to request this from me. Okay. So let me make this just a little bit larger. Just a tad bit larger. And now I'm ready to throw this paint around. Now we got to figure out once again how to get this going. Hold on. I think we did it in just a few clicks. So you've got the paint cam, and I'm so glad the paint cam is first over here. This is first, and then you have the reference image. All right, so glad that that's there. But today, there's no color in the reference image. You can do as much or as little as you want. So let me go ahead and take these off. And remember, this is over there for a limited time. Let me pull out these two. These are not in the free download folder. Let me just make this clear. This is not. These two are not. These are examples for what you can order for a paint party, or if you're like Brene, I really want to order those as downloads, then you just reach out to me. All right. So let's go ahead, set those to the side. All right. I, of course, printed off both. Okay. You could get them framed up. This will be cute as 4 8x10 paintings in a set. And you can just vary the color. Okay, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. I'm going to slide this over just a bit. All right. And like I said, just so we're clear, go to thepaintedpost.com, scroll all the way down to the little contact us section and fill out your information. You'll be on the email list. That will not get you to the download folder. If you want to go to the download folder, you have to do the Painted Post /download, or when you get to the home page on the website, you'll see the download section just underneath the header right near the top. All right. Oh, y'all, I think we're going to do a little watercolor. Yes? Or do we want to do this solid black? Oh, wow. I think we're going to do it solid black. Let's see, should I mess around with the head wrap first? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the solid black first. And then play around. Okay. Let me make sure we're solid here. Let me make sure you can see everything. All right. So this is a round brush, the ones that come to a point. This is either number 0 or number 1. I want to find maybe a 000, something that comes to a finer point, because sometimes you just need a very tiny brush. Let me put my glasses on. We are suffering up in here. I don't have these glasses on. This is a problem. Much better. I should have had them on the whole time. So I'm going around these little areas right here. And I love painting on paper. And I haven't painted on paper in a moment. I thought about painting this one on canvas. But I'm like, you know what? Let me do what a lot of the people will do and paint this right onto the paper. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I am painting everything where my hand is comfortable. This is how I would normally stay in control right here. Some of the other strokes, I might turn my paper. I turn my papers and canvases so that it is easy for me to stay in control. All right, so this paint soaks up into this paper pretty quickly. And I don't really need to water this down too much because it's still kind of fresh and flowing up out of there. Now, could the download come with this part already blacked out? It could, but then that will eat up a lot of your ink. And I'm trusting that most of you guys will be eventually transferring these to a canvas. So all you need are the lines. So we're coming in here, filling this in pretty quickly. Probably could do a larger brush, but I'm trying to go along these edges here. Stay in control. All right, we're going to hit this with a hairdryer in a moment. I'm just going to go right along here. I'm getting a lot of paint, so I can go ahead and slide all that paint. Just smear it right along this edge, and then I can fill it in. You know, like a painter cuts in. What is that? I guess that's called cutting. I'm going to get just a little water in this brush. Okay, so I'm coming in here. And you can paint that earring any color. And I have another really cool silhouette as well. And I think I'm going to just offer those for sale. And I'll get with my graphics. I'm going to call her the Graphics Queen, Tech Queen 88. Professional creation, professional creations, but now it's PC Media Tech. I want to say PCMediaTech.com, but I can, if you want to know who helps me get this stuff on this site, now that I'm trying to stay out of that back room myself. Honey, you want stuff to work right. Now, see, I got back there to change the availability of the Canvas Club because the window technically closed yesterday, but I didn't close it out last night. I was on the verge of exhaustion. So this morning, I call myself closing it out. And lo and behold, it is still open. So I must not have hit save. All right, so we can go right on in here. Have still quite a bit of paint right here, and I'm just looking for any light areas that I failed to fill in. All right, so I'm just going to smooth this out, or you can leave the texture. That's up to you. Now, this is probably the point where I might need to flip, but as long as I know I've got plenty of paint and I'm just kind of pulling it along, it's like grabbing some, I don't know, what would we grab and smear? I don't know. Clay, maybe? I don't know. We would grab something and just kind of smear it on, maybe a little lotion or sanitizer or something like that. All right, so we are close to this edge, and you see that it didn't take too long to fill in. And you really want to make sure you have the right size brush for the job. This is a smaller painting. And as we move along, especially with the next launch, you guys can let me know more of what you're needing. Because I could say, oh yeah, the 8x10 is fine, but you're like, hey, I'm free. I want the larger size. I want to make sure I have these hanging in my home. I want to give them as gifts. So let me know, because right now they're coming in there. The downloads are, hold on one second. I'm right here near this edge. Want to make sure this is good and filled in. All right, I think we are okay. So the downloads are sized for, all right, I'm okay with that. Now, the original piece that I saw years back had the black face against the gold background. I thought that was stunning. Let me move this over here. I thought that was stunning. So let me clean out my little brush right quick. And let me check back in with you and see what's going on. Now I got to take my glasses down. Let me add myself. Let's remove. No, add to stage, remove. All right, you see I've got my glasses down, right? So how is that going for you? Okay, so we just used acrylic paint. All right, this is the back. So you could see that it warps the paper a little bit, but it's not bad. You could paint this and frame this. All right, so I'm looking in this camera and getting close so you can see. All right, now you may want to do a double coat if you're hanging that in your office or your hallway. You may want to do a double coat with that. But if it's just going in your sketchbook, now that was the other thing I thought about the other day, but I didn't type this stuff up. You could hole punch this, your downloads, or you can maybe Mod Podge a lined piece of paper to the back. This may be just your image size. You flip, and you just have just a regular notebook paper, or you can trim this down and you can put this into your journal, you know, where you're painting yourself. So once again, one coat of the craft acrylic paint should be fine, but if you want to hang it as more of an art piece, I would do maybe a second coat. Depends on the black that you're using and maybe the effect. This is fine for me. I like when we see a little bit of the brush stroke, because then you know that it was handcrafted. Okay, let me blink. Let me blink at you on that. So let me go on back. Okay. All right, so we're back on over here. Now this is really, really way up here. And I know why now, because I did some photo things up in here. That's why. I was like, why in the world? I am so sorry that light was blaring at you like that. So this is drying, and then you can have a little fun up here. You can leave the background plain, or you can get back there and do your thing back there as well. That's totally up to you. Now, I'm trying to think. I think because this is on paper, I want to do a little wet on wet. The kids absolutely love it. And I'm looking to see if I have my praying set here. I'm gonna put my hands right on it as soon as we're off the air. Let me take a quick peek, because we're just gonna use this Dollar Tree watercolor here. Okay, let me make sure I get close up here. You see this? These are just 8 little colors at Dollar Tree. They've got a little funky brush in here, so you might want to pick up some other brushes. And I think they sell a set. And I heard some of the ladies that commented that they weren't too bad of quality, right? So there are some very, very expensive Kolinsky Sable. Look that up. You know what? I might put that in my next email. Hey, there are some Kolinsky Sable brushes that are fine quality. I would never use those with acrylics. Never, ever, ever. Just with the watercolors. Because the watercolors, the pigments are just flowing while they're wet. Okay, the acrylics, the pigments are flowing while they're wet, but it has like this polymer, this plastic, this glue component to it that once it gets on those fibers, yeah, you can rinse most of it off. But if it dries in there at any point, instead of that brush remaining tight like that, it will gradually start to open and you won't quite get as fine a point, and then eventually it turns into bedhead. All right, so I'm giving you a little tip along while we're painting today. This is allowing us to dry. I am going to peek and see if I can put my hands on my praying, because I didn't intend to do the funky watercolor. I stick with the craft paint most of the time. But we are going to, do I need a note to self? Hold on. Let me do another note to self. Let me make sure I add colored pencils, and praying. All right, praying watercolors. So try a little bit of oil pastel. Let me try that too. Oil pastels are a little different. Let me put down crayon. Let me put down oil pastel. So this year, it's going to be pretty much more of the same. Me just droning on for a moment. And then we throw this paint around. And then I want to make sure we ease in some more material so that when your kids are home, when your grandkids are home, your nieces, nephews, they come in, or if you want a little bit of family fun time, print off some sheets. Put out the colored pencils and crayons. Put out a couple of sets of those Dollar Tree watercolors, couple brushes, couple napkins. Protect your table now and your floor if you got some of those mini-me's, because the mini-me's are fearless. They'll grab it. And I love that. But you better protect your area, okay? But have a good creative time. All right. So our paint should be dry enough for our wet on wet. You see, I'm still scouring. And I know as soon as I get off, it's probably in this cabinet here with all of my Tabitha Brown says, hold your mule. All of my canvas is propped up here. Let me take a quick peek, see. And then let me look one other place, and then we're going to continue. It's just you and me, right? So we're up in here. We're creating. I have to find it. I think it's a $15 set. And I have over 500 students. It was over 600. Things are changing in our district. They are redoing we're K to 6 now, and we're going to go K to 5 next year. So things are changing a little bit, and I'm hoping for the better. So, yep, I am not putting my eyes on it. And that, that's in, since I want to bring that up and I want to show you so badly, and that's just impromptu. And like I said, we're just live, everybody. What we doing? We're just running around in the studio. Just randomly running. Nope, we'll have to find that for you next time. Y'all. And I call myself putting in a good safe spot. So I know my son is just going to come in. Oh, Ma, this is what you're looking for? Anyway, it's praying. I could probably look it up and share that with you. And what I'm going to do is, let me go to Amazon. I might be able to put the link in here for you right now because it is amazing. Let me see. So this is my, this is my, okay. I forgot about that. Okay, so let me type in praying, because I've ordered it before. Watercolor set. All right, so those are the ones that I showed you before. They're right here. Okay, these here. These are fun and good too. Matter of fact, I think the black in here is stronger than the Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's an up. Let's see, what are they running? This is praying washable. I tend to stay away from washable. You can try it. Maybe the recipes are better now. I don't like them. Where is the praying tempera? Maybe that's why it's not coming up. Because I want you to get your stuff. Here it is. Okay, so there's $17 now. All right, so I will try. You know what? Let me note to self. Make a list. We are doing things differently in 2024. Make a list of supplies. Okay. I want you to try some of everything because it loosens you up. And then once you try this and you're kind of successful with this, then those other ideas that you have locked in that are in your purpose area, that are in your gifting area, then it kind of opens up. It's like a sliding door. It's like, I'm not painting. I've seen people just transform into, oh, this wasn't so bad. I love that moment. I love it when they're excited. Oh, I'm ready to paint. And then they start to maybe not have a success in an area and maybe mess up. And then it's like, girl, just let that dry. Paint a little bit white over it. Matter of fact, go over here to the dryer. That'll move the process along a lot faster. It'll act like you've never made that mistake outside of it, and you paint right over it. And then I circle back around and I find them. And then there's joy that's restored. I love that. All right, so we've got this here. Let's see. Dare we send the link? Dare we share the link, y'all? Can I do that? Because I see other people do that. Can we share the link? How do we do this? I'm going to copy and paste. All right, Command C, and I'm going to put this link over here. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Let me come to the comments. You know what? I don't even have my own links up in here. This is the praying that I don't have my hands on. It's here. It really is. Praying set. Command V, enter. All right, so it's there. It looks like this, all this goobly got. I don't know if I hit enter. Well, I did hit enter. Okay, it's there. So this is good and dry now. Let me rub my hand over it. Something tells me that this last part, I was in here talking to myself, but that's okay. You could still see. You didn't miss too much. But baby, look at this fun. Look at this one. It's kind of washed out with the lights. It's a little richer. Let me see if I can turn this light out a little bit more. It's a little more rich than what it's given. Okay. It's a little washed out with the studio lights. Let me pull it back here. Okay. Hello. Let's turn it the right way, shall we? So this is really cute. Something beautiful and fun. You can go in here with you can leave it white. You could paint the background in the same way that we did the head wrap. Maybe the background might have maybe 2 colors as opposed to 3 or 4. And then you can choose to do maybe 1 color in the background. Even though the background could be all white, it could be all gray, or you could paint it all gold or whatever it is that you enjoy. Look around you, see what colors you naturally gravitate to, and use them in these, I'm not even going to call them paint by numbers, these simple designs that are easy for the beginner to grab hold to. Now, I love talking to the beginner painter, but then what they say, best believe that I am going to infuse some good old-fashioned time, tried and true academic art principles. Okay, the elements and principles of design. Okay, they're art ingredients and art instructions for the recipe. There are lots of recipes, so we want to mix all that stuff up. Baby, I could see myself going to fling it here, there, and everywhere. This is fun. So if you like this design, you have to email me directly. Okay, you can go to thepaintedpose.com, get on the email list. You can access the current downloads that are in there. Some are limited time only because of, some of them are precious now. I gave you my good stuff this past week, and there's going to be so much more of that. So stay tuned, stay in touch. Thepaintedpose.com/download. This is Bernaid Flournoy. I'm so glad to have invited you into my art studio. This is where the magic happens. It's not magic. It's art. It's creating. So this is the art lab, all right? We're up in here mixing up some good stuff. So, art kitchen, art cabinet. I don't know. We're going to keep thinking of some stuff. I used to call it art practice. So we're going to continue to give you some really cool designs. Some of them will be available at no charge, and some of them will be, will be available as a download. So you can check out my website now. We're going to be, tweaking and adjusting some things over these next couple of weeks. So by our second quarter, what is this, January, February, March? By the time April runs around, you should know what's coming up for Christmas and New Year's for the next year and Valentine's Day for the next year, because I want to get that organized for you. Okay. I just get on and paint random. Now we want to paint with a purpose and an organized plan for you. This is Bernaid. I'm signing off. It's been a good week. It's been a really good creative week. And if you're on the email list, make sure you check your spam, hopefully once a week. That means you need to check it 52 times, okay, during a year. At least, minimum. And you probably need to quadruple that because so many things slip on in there. I'm hitting the end. It's time for laundry. Time for a little snack. I don't know what you're going to do the rest of your day, but I hope you enjoy it. Make it a good one. Excuse me. Super easy, super fast, super fun. Enjoy the creative mistakes. Make sure to check the link. You don't want to just paint some random beautiful person. Get a custom personalized download. Send me a good profile picture and I'll get you a really cool silhouette. Okay? Give me about four to 7 business days, because this is just a mom and pop shop. We're not sending that out. We're going to handle that, at least for now. If we get overrun, we may have to farm it out, but we still guarantee quality. Peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for joining.